This tutorial is the Brickyard Double Zip Pouch by Solux. You can find the pattern at soluxfabric.com. To begin, you're going to sort out the charm squares from a mini charm pack, and then you're going to trim them down to size as directed in the pattern. You're going to be piecing these little rectangles into rows that will be offset, and we suggest that you take a few minutes to lay them out before beginning to stitch them together, but you can also go with a totally random and scrappy style as well. It's up to you. Once you're happy with the fabric placement, it's time to sew the little rectangles into rows. And I would suggest that you press the seams open because we have a lot of seams in a small space for this particular project. You're going to offset those rows when you sew them together, and you can see here that I've just pressed all of those row seams in the same direction downward. Once you have that completed, it's time to add some interfacing to the back of this pocket exterior, and you're going to fuse that using an iron. I like to use SF101, however, whatever lightweight interfacing you prefer is a great choice. So once you have the interfacing adhered, it's time to trim it to size, so just follow the directions in the pattern for taking care of that. Once you have that taken care of, if you want to add any decorative stitching, this is the best time to do that. And then it's time to add the pocket zipper. You can see here that I've interfaced some squares to make tabs for the pocket zipper, and I'm going to just top stitch those down on top of the zipper and make sure to leave the appropriate amount of space as directed in the pattern between the two tabs. It's also very important that you move the zipper pull in between the tabs before sewing the tabs in place so that you'll be able to open the zipper later. Once you have the tabs sewn onto the zipper, we're going to trim away the excess zipper tape, and we will also trim the excess tab fabric away so that it lines up nicely with the edge of the zipper tape. And then we'll be getting ready to install the zipper on the top edge of the pouch pocket panel. And you can see that you can decide how you want this to open. If you want the zipper to go from the left to right to open or from the right to left, you can make that choice for yourself. And then we're going to place the zipper face down on top of the pocket and then sandwich that with the pocket lining on top of that, right sides together, and use our zipper foot to install the zipper. I like to top stitch my zippers in place so that things stay nice and neat, and then that front of the pouch pocket will look like this. The next step is to interface the back of the pocket lining and then place the front of the pocket on top of that lining piece and align everything using the bottom edge of the pocket. We want that lining to extend up past the zipper, so don't worry about that. We're going to trim it later. The next thing we're going to do is add the top band above the zipper. And so you're going to interface that top band and stitch it down and then top stitch it. And so you can see here that we have the pocket, and I have gone and stay stitched all those edges to keep everything nice and neat as I go to assemble the pouch. I'm going to trim off excess zipper tab material, and then I'm going to be ready to stitch the pouch together. Take a second to trim away excess lining and then trim the front of the pouch from the bottom to the appropriate height. And then we're going to be ready to install the final zipper and finish up our pouch. I've interfaced the back of the pouch as well, and I'm going to make some tabs for this zipper. You can see that I have folded a square in half and then folded the raw edges into the crease to make a tab. And I will stick the zipper inside of that fold and top stitch it to create the tabs. You'll add a tab to each end of the zipper, leaving the appropriate amount of space as directed in the pattern between the tabs. And then you're going to center the zipper face down on the pouch front, making sure that the zipper will open in the direction that you would like it to. And we'll sandwich that zipper with the front of the pouch and the lining right sides together. We'll go to our machine and use a zipper foot to install the zipper, and then we'll complete that process on the opposite edge of the zipper tape with the back and second piece of lining. You'll press all the layers away from the zipper and then top stitch them in place. And then it's time to finish the assembly. We're going to manipulate the pouch so that the exterior is together and the lining is right sides together. And I'm going to match up the seam here in the middle and be sure to clip that in place. And I'll go and clip all the way around the pouch and be sure to leave a section of the lining in the bottom open, usually about 3 or 4 inches. And once I have stitched all the way around, I'll be able to turn my pouch right sides out, carefully pressing all the corners and seams, and then I will close up the hole in the lining by machine. Thanks for watching our tutorial. We hope that you have enjoyed it. We invite you to like and subscribe and visit soluxfabric.com for patterns and kits.